What's up, guys? It's McNulty here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the new events calendar for July 2024. I was really worried when Zartanis said that he was leaving the game, but it seems that we have found somebody to take up the mantle. So a huge thank you to somebody called Burks G, who has put this calendar together. Of course, it says predicted by the Oracle Eliotti 33, who's made a bit of a name for himself in the game so far with the data mining that he's doing, etc. But it's really awesome because it gives us a chance to decide where we need to summon this month or where's going to be the best portals and to find out what exactly is happening, because you know the Empires and Puzzles calendar is terrible, but we do have our format that we're used to, and I'm so happy about this. So let's see what's happening in the month of July. So obviously we have the Owl Tower, which has just started today, and that is featuring Xenius, who I've just had a look at a second ago, and he looks absolutely bonkers. He is featured alongside Eren and Mariel, so it seems like a really good portal. We also have the Legaday troops summon, and the Barbarian and Droid. We can forgive the spelling errors, come on. So the Owl Tower is going to be running through from today all the way up until Saturday. It looks like at the beginning of Sunday. And then the Goblin portal is going to open up on the Sunday, and that will see us through into the beginning of next week. Now, in the Goblin portal, we have got two featured heroes, new heroes, it looks like, Iocantha and Theodosius. I'm not sure whether they're going to be of the Garrison Guard or the Goblins. Most likely they're going to be Garrison Guard, but they do look pretty awesome. And then the Tavern of Legends event is going to be starting on Monday, and that will be another featured event with Satori. Satori is an awesome hero. And then, of course, you can choose two heroes in that portal as well. And then we're going to see the return of the Astral Elves that will be coming on Wednesday, the 10th, alongside the Rush War, my favorite. Actually, Rush War's, I think, going to start this coming Sunday, so that should be fun. The Astral Elves portal, we're going to see a new hero in there called Moonbell, and she's going to be featured alongside Starlass. And then what do we have? The Valhalla Forever event, which is going to be featuring Sam and Loki, Costume, Balder, and Thor. Nothing really amazing in that portal. I think the Astral Elves is definitely going to be the one to look at there. And then we have a Covenant summon, which is going to be coming next week on Friday, the 12th. And that is going to feature a brand new hero called Gwyn. So I'm assuming Gwyn is probably going to be one of our construct heroes. So I'm going to be excited to see what happens with her. Rhine-Glow, also a pretty decent hero, is going to be featured in there as well. And Carter, Scoria, Timaeus, Odile. That looks like a serious portal. I mean, the Covenant summon never really disappoints, but this one looks like it's going to be awesome. That's going to be running through the second weekend of July. And now moving into week 3, we're going to have the Contest of Elements, and the beach party is coming to an end. So bear that in mind. You've got about 2 weeks to complete the beach party. I know a lot of people like to leave it till the last minute. But the Contest of Elements will be featuring Ash, who looks like a new hero, even though it doesn't say, or it does. Sorry, we've got this little new tag on him. So Ash is going to be featured alongside Nikki. And then, of course, we've got the Dynasty of Dunes. Let's just see. The Judgment of Dunes is actually going to be starting on the Saturday. And that's featuring a costume for Sobek. That should be good. I can't wait to see what they do with Sobek. He's one of my favorite heroes from the Dune summon. So that will be awesome. And that will run through the Monday and the Tuesday, the Contest of Elements and Dynasty of Dunes. And then the new Clash of Knights event. So there's going to be a lot of new heroes in this next month, it looks like, in July. So the Clash of Knights event, we're going to have Bernadette, who's going to be new hero from, I think it's the bear family. Yeah, that looks like a bear rather than a stag. And she's going to be featured alongside Humbert and Cecilia. So they were featured in the last one. I do like all of them, actually. I mean, to be fair, the new knights, majority of them I do like, especially my boy Humbert. Cecilia's just dope as well. She does a lot of the right things in the right order. So we'll see what Bernadette's going to bring to that portal. And then we're going to have the costume chamber. That's interesting. So they're starting the costume chamber and the Clash of Knights both at the same time. And costume 3 for Horgal. Not too excited about that one, but Marjana is a beast. So I think a lot of people are going to be pulling for Marjana. She's definitely one that I would like to have. So I may save up for the costume portal. I'm not 100% sure yet. And then we'll have another goblin summon, which is then going to be, it says featuring Violet Potts and Iacantha again. So she would have just been introduced there. And then it's literally a week later that they're going to be doing the goblin summon again. I mean, you know what? It's a chance to get some extra free coins. So I'm not going to complain, but it does seem like they're putting a lot of summons, especially in this week. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure about whether that's a good idea or not. And it looks like we will have the Monster Island event that's starting again, it looks like on the Sunday on the 21st. And that Monster Island event is going to bring us a new hero in the portal, which is Sune? I don't know. Featured alongside Ruaid, who's amazing, and Goretooth, interestingly. I mean, it really would be a good idea to pop some costumes in there, because I know Goretooth's stats are going to just be like nothing compared to those other heroes in there. And I hope that they do have the Monster Island event, because for all you Titan killers out there who get limited by your alliance, it is a really good place for you to be able to just show, you know, how much damage you can do against those massive monsters. So yeah, the Monster Island event should be for those couple of days there. Astral Elves again. So 2 goblins, 2 Astral Elves. And that is going to be Voidstar and Moonflower. So probably if you are going for Astral Elves, I would more focus on this one featuring Moonbell and Starlass. Hopefully Moonbell's decent, but Starlass is definitely, in my opinion, better than Moonflower, at least. And then the Return to Sanctuary will be featuring a new gargoyle called Guffer. So we'll get a fire gargoyle, and then Hilda and Garten. Garten, even though he has been pretty nerfed into oblivion, he's still quite popular in a lot of the top defenses, and he's still a very difficult hero to deal with. Hilda's also awesome. So the Return to Sanctuary is going to be a decent event if you are looking to drop some pulls in that week. I'd say probably either the Monster Island or Return to Sanctuary, depending on how these heroes look. Then Untold Tales, and then we have another Covenant summon featuring heroes that we all know. So Lemonwood probably going to be the prize of that portal. And then it looks like they're featuring the same heroes over and over again here. I mean, Timaeus is coming back again, as is Carter, and that's basically it. But Lemonwood probably going to be the prize of that portal. I know he was just featured in the Astral Elves again. So a lot of people trying to get him. And it's kind of the same heroes over and over again. I mean, we know which ones are the popular ones and which ones people want. But it kind of feels like a lot of others get left by the wayside. And I know why they do it. It's just kind of annoying. And that's going to be week 4 for July. So basically the last full week of July. And then moving into week 5 on the 29th, that is when the new Legends of Kelvala event will open up. So that's going to be running all the way up until September the 9th, it looks like. So you're going to have quite a bit of time to be able to get your hands on those heroes if you are looking for them. We'll have a new hero, it looks like, Otso, and then we'll have costume for Yukonin, costume for Vainamoinen, I hope I said that right, and we'll probably have costumes for the other heroes in this portal that haven't received costumes yet as well. So that will be interesting. And then you can see they just managed to squeeze in another iteration of the Owl Tower, where we'll be seeing another new owl called Pertinax, and that will be on the 30th going into the month of August. Yeah, I mean, costume for Galapago in the Untold Tales, not so keen on that, to be be honest, I can't see how much better that's going to make him. So overall, there is a lot going on in here. So how do we sort this out? Events that I'm probably most interested in will be this week, looking at the Monster Island heroes. But then you do have a chance of pulling Goretooth. So I'd kind of... Oh man, it's difficult. I'd probably be careful if Goretooth is featured because you probably want to get either Sune or Ruid. And then the Return to Sanctuary, I think, is probably the star event from this week. Any of those heroes that are featured in that portal would be amazing. The Goblin Summon, we'll have to see what Iacantha's like. So probably from this week, I would say... In fact, you know, I really like the Costume Chamber. I think the chance to get Marjana is probably going to be too good to pass up for a lot of people. And it depends, again, like I say, on how these new heroes are. Maybe the costume for Sobek. I don't know how this week's going to stack up, to be honest. But I do like the look of the Costume Chamber there. For this week, man, I've got to say the Covenant Summon looks very, very tempting. But it'd be interesting to see how Iacantha and Theodosius look, and also Moonbelt. I mean, there's just so much to choose from in these summon portals. I think it's going to be, probably for me, it'll be either between the Goblins and the Astral Elves for this one, as I'm hunting one of them down. And then, yeah, this first week, I mean, it looks like the Owl portal all the way, to be fair. So yeah, it's all about the owls, elves, knights, and gargoyles at the moment. And yeah, the monster hunters as well. Jeez, there's so much going on. I mean, I remember back in the day, not so long ago, where there would be only like a couple of new heroes featured. But I guess if you were to count through this, we probably got at least, probably close to 20 new heroes just in the space of this next month coming up. But the good news is we do at least have a decent calendar now, so you can plan your summons around the calendar. And thank you so much again to Eliotti and also to Mr. Berksg. I hope that you will continue in this vein and your calendars are awesome. So that being said, I wish you guys all of the best of luck if you are going to be doing some pulls in July. And I will see you all again in the next video. Bye for now.